Arsenio, he from the 4 when John the Don stay on the grind. Yo, that's Larry Podcast, put it on, it's right on time. This ain't for the week, cause we do this once a week. Cause kicking it like sneakers ain't right for your tweeters. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Tune in. And we're back
with another one.
It's the Yo That's Larry Podcast. If you're new here, this is what we do here. We cover current events, world news, and we entertaining as hell. And I'm here with
Arsenio from the 4.
Brooklyn PeeWee, in effect, you heard?
Yo, we got I started to do it too. But we got my man stopped in, say he was gonna chop it up with us, man. Like,
appreciate it.
Brooklyn P.
Appreciate it.
I always started off, man.
Okay.
How's your mental health?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think I'm alright, but sometimes people around me like, man, you crazy. What's wrong with you? La 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 la. But from what I mean, when it comes to mental health, I don't think nobody really know as far as like what their status is. As far as like it's more so like you can't scratch your own back. You know what I mean? It's impossible. You got to get somebody to scratch it for you, right? So I think with the mental health thing, I don't think nobody can self-diagnose themselves when it comes to that. I don't know. I guess I'm okay. Am I as sharp as I was when I was younger? No. But when you get a certain age, you start to have more empathy for things that you didn't have when you was younger. And I think the older I'm getting now, I'm becoming more empathetic to a lot of people, causes, things that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? But it becomes that way. I think I'm more empathetic, and that got a lot to do with age. But as far as mental health, I can't really self-diagnose myself. So, and I'm glad that I can't. Because I'm always lying to myself about that.
I like the way you put that. Yeah. I'm gonna come back to that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be the other kind of old person. When I get old, I'm gonna be ignorant. You hear me? I'm gonna be ignorant as hell.
But how's your mental health?
I'm doing better, man. I'm all right now. I'm good today. You know what I'm saying? Fresh cut.
Okay.
I had told, you know what I'm saying? I told the world that I wouldn't get no more haircuts, but
okay.
Lie to yourself.
I seen myself on the episode with Nick. Yeah, I messed around and turned to the sides. Oh. Yeah, I can't do it. I had to get myself together. But yeah, I'm good, man.
That's good to hear. Like me, I'm good. I'm looking forward to some of the stuff that I got coming up, and there's some things that I'm working on. So really, that's what makes me feel good, is just knowing that I'm trying to progress somewhere. Like what is it? Stagnicity.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand not seeing anything move. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good.
I want to say something. I'm proud of you, man. Let me tell you why. Cause you humble.
That's a fact. He is.
Me, I'm popping my shit. I'm popping my shit every time. I do what I do so I can put it in your face.
You know why I don't?
Why?
Because I feel that when you start popping your shit, that's when shit fall apart.
That's why I pop my shit. I done been there before. I done been at the bottom before. Hey, it ain't new territory. I've been there. It's alright.
I ain't trying to go back if I didn't work hard to leave from there.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be back again.
But that's the equivalent
I'm
to
coming up out of there.
That's the equivalent to you moving out of your place of residence. You done got your bags packed. You done rented U-Hauls and all of that. Everybody say, "All right, man, we'll see you." 2 days later, you pull back up with
I got a confession to make.
They done threw a party for him and everything.
I got a confession to make.
They done brought bottles over there for him. Be like, yo, man, I miss you being a neighbor. Then you pull back up.
Bottles ain't even empty yet. I done moved back.
Yeah.
Bro, that done happened to me before, man. For real.
It ain't work out.
Hey, right back to mom's crib.
Damn.
You know, we all.
But I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm popping my shit every time.
I mean, hey,
Every time, man.
if you with it, I'm with it, man.
Wait till the bag drop. Y'all gonna know.
You tell
That's what
us.
I'm saying. When the bag get here,
Say it's
I'm
gonna
gonna be
signs.
different.
Yeah, you say there's gonna be signs now.
I'm gonna be different. I'm
Now,
telling you.
Now I asked the mental health question. Now that's how we usually started off. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
no
Asking
problem.
how everybody doing and stuff. But since we on that topic, like, do you think because I like how you said not self-diagnosing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I never even looked at it that way.
Yeah.
So, do you think that the mental health craze right now, is it because it's trendy, or do people really got problems?
I think so. I mean, you know, living in this like day and time we in this reality, pretty much I can understand why people have problems. You know, I'm just talking about just from like you see these kids, they always talking about these kids killing themselves about social media posts and all of that. They be having anxiety. Like the phone itself will give you anxiety. You know, if you're used to having it and you checking it and all that, imagine you go without it for about 4 or 5 days. You may have a breakdown. Some kids had that. You see they killed their parents about their phone. They done did it, all of that type of stuff. So just in general, like those things, just society itself is creating more mental health patients or people that have anxiety or this. But then a lot of times too, it could be they pushing that. So now you got to be on some type of pill or some type of medication. Now you got to purchase those things.
That's what I think.
Yeah, whether you got health insurance or not. So big pharma, you know, whatever they on top of that. They on top of that, you know, so they know they create these realities or this or that. So you may have now you starting to have problems that probably wasn't problems before. Your forefathers probably dealt with worse than that, whatever. So now you dealing with something that ain't even really nothing to them. But it's a big deal to you. Like damn, and you going through it, and you know your grandfather probably looking at you like that. What you talking about? That ain't shit. You got everything you supposed to have, but. That's how it is. They creating things. They creating something out of nothing. They diagnose you with this.
Selling it.
Everything a problem. If you ain't perfect, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like when I was younger, they had this. Okay, like bipolar was something they didn't call it that back then. It was called manic depressive, right? So now when they change it up, it's something else, and now it could be on a broader scope. You can add more people in there. Back then, it was mostly like people who was like Vietnam vets, people who saw war, all that type of stuff with PTSD and all that type of shit. So now they done broke it up. You could put anybody in there. You could put a child in there, a grown, old person. You can put probably a dog in there. You know, your dog depressed.
Exactly.
You know, all that,
Yeah.
all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? That's how they moving right now.
But see, the thing is, I feel like it's trendy. Like people got problems. Yes,
Absolutely.
But it ain't what is making it. When we was in school, it was 2 people. You had the Ritalin kids and everybody else. That's it.
Yeah.
And I don't care what was wrong with you. You took Ritalin and you sat there, didn't blink all day, and did your work. That's it. That's all. With all the others, you go to that little window in the morning, take that pill, and you straight. Yeah. You good. You might wild out all summer, but that's it.
Yeah.
But see, I was talking to my old lady about this. The kids in that class, they really benefited from school more than we did.
I don't agree.
Yeah, it's less of them in the class.
Yeah, but communication skills.
They communicate with each other, but I'm saying like
that don't count.
The attention that they got.
That's why they walk without swinging their arms.
You can be in your class.
I never noticed that.
You could be in your class with everybody else. They're not. They got the attention from the instructor.
That's the same thing that's wrong with homeschool kids. It's the same thing. You got to get picked on. Like that's part of school. Like
ain't got nothing to do with being in the class though.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't.
A regular class.
You went in the class with them and you still probably picked on them.
Nah, I ain't pick on them. Nah.
He talking about like the social setting is different. What he's saying, like I get what he's saying, but like as far as that, like you know, they on a medication, whatever. They dealing with kids that are like that. Unless they outside of that social setting, then they could really become who they are. What you trying to say?
Yeah,
right?
you got to be in the world.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen them now?
You don't know. Bro, I said this on a
Who are they
podcast
now?
before.
Bruh,
They the YNs now, you think?
there's some of them that's
Listen.
thriving.
Listen,
Yeah, of course.
That's
Yeah,
thriving.
indeed. Yeah, a lot of those kids are like good with coding and all that type of stuff like that because their minds are conditioned for that, I guess. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I just know they ain't turned into no booms.
Nah.
How you know?
I know what I see.
Nah, listen. The only difference is, in school, you knew who the different people were.
Okay.
You knew they kept them separated.
Mm-hmm.
You get out in the world and they just throw them with everybody else. I
So-
feel like there needs to be a sign, a T-shirt, a headband, wristband, something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I'm in Walmart, I've said this before, and I'm in the cereal aisle trying to grab the Cheerios, I need to know that old buddy right here who trying to grab the Wheaties or whatever is not fully stable. I need to know this still. In school, you knew that.
But those, okay, like I get what you're saying, but like I think those kids were like diagnosed already. But the people we talking about, we worry about the undiagnosed people who be around you, who be on that, who really got real mental issues.
That's what I'm
plenty of
saying.
They all over the place.
Once you get out of school, everybody. That's what I'm saying.
But the ones he's talking about, those are ones who went through all the rigors of that. They done been tested, all that other stuff.
And they out here thriving.
Yeah, they got them in positions. They, you know, like, okay, what's the movie that's pertaining to that where they got a kid that was sort of like that? The Accountant. You ever seen that movie?
Well, I watched 1 and 2 the
Yeah,
other day.
okay, so now remember he had those similar issues.
Yeah, he had all them kids that work with him too.
Yeah, all of them was those type of kids.
Yeah.
They all had those, whatever they call mental defects.
Yeah.
But he turned those defects into an attribute. He made them into the best whatever they were. You know what I mean? So, yeah, when it comes to that, like he said, you put them in positions, but we got the ones who round here and they in the cereal out, and he knocking down all the shit. And you like, damn, what's wrong with him?
Tell you why?
But you want them Frosted Flakes. You gotta go there. You gotta go down the aisle to get the Frosted Flakes.
Exactly.
So how you gonna go down that aisle?
Nah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna DoorDash them shit.
I had a real situation with that too. Like I went down, and it might have been a cereal aisle.
I'm trying to tell you now.
All right,
If
before
my
I started working where we was working at,
Yeah.
dude was standing on the aisle or whatever, and I seen him out the corner of my eye, and he just stand over there like this. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I look back at doing what I'm doing, and it just felt hot over here. So I look again, and he's still looking. You know what I'm saying? So my old lady come down the aisle, and so I tell her on the slide, like, oh man, what the hell dude staring at me for? So when we leaving out the aisle, I'm like, yo, I know you or something. Man, I was thinking the same thing, man. What's up, man?
Yeah.
I would have went. I'd have left.
I was like, okay. I see
Yeah.
what this is. You know what I'm saying? But
I'd have went home.
nah, like I've learned to deal with that. But like I say, the ones that we went to school with and you went to school with, you don't see them on the street nowhere.
Nah.
Them people is thriving.
Yeah.
Thriving. There's a select few, because some people was put in that class and weren't supposed to be in there. They might have was sleepy on the day they took a certain test. I'm just saying, but they thrive.
Yeah, that's true.
But yo, I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead, beloved.
I think of a genre, like you gotta keep it in the genre. I think of an artist that has passed away from that particular genre that you're thinking about. Now, think of a artist that's out now that if you had the opportunity, I'm not even gonna say trade places with him. I'm gonna take back the passed away part. Think of a person who, no, because I think you wanted to do the passed away part. All right, so think of an artist in a genre that has passed away. Now think of another artist that's in that same genre that you would trade for that person to come back and they take their place. Off top, do y'all have anybody that y'all would trade out?
Y'all want me to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mo 3, I need you back. I need Mo 3 back, man.
So who you trading for Mo3?
I hate saying what I'm about to say. Lucy Vert, you gotta go. I need you gone, man.
Ooh.
I don't even know nobody. Yeah, that's close as you can get.
So you'll trade to Mo3 come back today. You'll trade Uzi for him.
Man, I'd trade Uzi. I was about to say the craziest shit, but I'm gonna let you have that. I'd trade Uzi Vert for Mo3. Yeah. I ain't saying I want him to die, but
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go get a job somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Your career goes away.
Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, I need 3, man.
And they could be in the same type of light as this other person is now, like the popularity and all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go all the way back with Biggie and them. I'm not gonna do that. But
Damn, I sure would. You
yeah,
know?
I can. But I'm saying like, if Biggie would have still been alive, it would have changed the whole trajectory of hip hop right now. You know what I mean? That's my feeling. But I ain't gonna go back that far. So I'm gonna go with like something more recent. I would say, forget this kid's name. I like him. I liked him. I saw something in him.
Tell my Pop Smoke.
No, not him. He was good. He was cool.
What happened to him? He
from
died?
the home team. Yeah, he did. The dude from Florida.
Oh, X.
X,
Triple
yeah.
X.
X,
And I would get rid of Travis Scott.
Oh, yeah, he can go too. Yeah.
I would get rid of Travis Scott, and I would bring him in.
He can go.
'Cause it was something about him. I mean, like, you know, I like this kid. And Travis Scott can
Go to McDonald's.
Yeah, he can go where he want to go.
He
He can go get a fish sandwich from Burger King. Don't care where he go.
go to the plant down the road.
Hey, Brooklyn P, they could probably gonna tear you up in the comments.
I care less.
I don't fuck with Travis Scott.
Nah. I mean, he's okay, but it's like, I don't
Let
know.
me tell you somebody else I don't fuck with.
Who that?
Was it Playboy Cardi?
I don't understand the hype.
I don't understand the him, period. I can't understand what he's saying.
I tried.
Except for that,
that Magnolia
I'd
song.
rather lie than lose you. I'd rather lie. That's it. That's him. That's just a hype to me.
Don't get me the line.
But then
That's
we
him.
come with the other dudes, like we go back, like from my era, where I was feeling like that. You know, I would bring Biggie back, and I would throw away. That's hard. Like in the same somebody in the same
Let me tell you
lineage, like on the same lines as him.
I
I'll tell you
know.
why I wouldn't
You
bring
want-
Biggie back.
You want me to really answer that one?
Let
I
me
know
tell
what
you
you
why I
gonna
wouldn't
say.
bring Biggie back.
Nah, who I might throw away.
Who we gonna throw away?
Oh, I know what you want to say.
Nah, you don't. Same that same time period and all the way.
Yeah.
To bring Biggie back, I'll throw away Busta Rhymes.
Okay, I can live with that.
I'll throw away.
I could
Busta
definitely
Rhymes.
live with
I was about
that.
to say, as crazy as I'm cool with that too.
I could live with that. Yeah.
Because I don't be understanding his shit he's saying.
It's not-
It sound alright, but
I
like,
mean,
don't know.
honestly, I mean, he dope, but like, I mean, like, what's the word I want to say?
He has acquired taste.
Nah, I mean,
Pause.
but now, back when he first, earlier back then, it was like early on, he was like phenomenal, right? He still is phenomenal, but he hasn't evolved to me. Like he's still, you got him
It's the
saying
same rap, yeah.
the same, you know, like all of the dudes in that same like timeline, the great who they say is great, they have all evolved, you know,
That's
to a
part of
certain
the
extent.
That's
Yeah,
part of the reason I got Jada as my GOAT. That's part of the
Jada
reason.
is a good. I mean,
is
like,
what he said. Like,
yeah.
He stays relevant.
yeah, because he
through
evolves.
all the, yeah, man.
He evolves, and the thing about he evolves, but he doesn't compromise being Jada. He don't
Exactly.
compromise his fan base in the evolution. You know, Busta, he's a, you know, I mean, like I went to see him in a show many years ago. He probably one of the greatest, as far as like performers I've ever seen in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like outside of hip hop, I got a Parliament Funkadelic, eat him. You know what I mean? But as far as in hip hop, he's the greatest performer like show I ever seen. But my opinion, he hasn't evolved like the next. He hasn't went to that next step. He still got this. He compromises himself a lot. You know, I don't get that same, you know, feel about him. You know what I mean? Like, you know, versus like if Jada puts something out, I'm like, oh,
I need to
it's
hear
fire.
it. Yeah, I got to
Do you
go.
think
He's gonna take it there.
Do you think it's because of him and this is just your opinion, like we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it could be because of him not being as hungry as he used to be? Because like that early Buster,
Yeah.
I know exactly. Like Tribe Called Quest Buster,
Yeah, that one.
like he was
Extinction Level
bodying.
Event Buster. Yeah, Extinction Level Event Buster was crazy. Then you know, he had a few more hits and stuff after that. Like you said, yeah, because it could have been a hunger, but you know, I don't think Jada hungry no more. But he still come with phenomenal bars. When you hear him, he always take it to the next level. You know, I can give who else in that same league as them. I'm gonna give you one. It ain't even a wild card. It's a gimme. You heard LL Cool J's last album.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
I haven't heard it.
What are we talking about?
It's dope. Y'all
What?
like it?
Man.
What?
Yeah. Like I always say, they never give it credit.
I'm a
the Jack the Ripper Strikes Back.
Yeah.
The Diss for Cannabis.
Yeah. Body.
Bruh, like
Yeah.
nobody mentions that song when they talk about best diss records.
Yeah, it's up there.
I'm gonna fuck with it.
In the middle
Yo,
of
that-
March, when the pregnancy start and your lady's placenta, that means L's just entered.
Yeah.
Duct tape your little bitch ass from front. Your 411 crackhead ass ain't hurting nothing. Nigga, you want the fame, now you famous overnight. Famous for getting fucked with a stick of dynamite.
Yeah.
You weak, niggas. You about to die up in your sleep. The overlord of rap would never meet defeat. Bruh,
Yeah.
one of the illest
Yeah.
diss records of all time.
I think he's
Tell you
underrated as a battle rapper, but I seen him like early on when I was younger. He took out all his peers. You know, at the time,
Kool
Shan, Modi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was bodying them like, but like that new album is like, I gotta give it to him. Like, yo, Q-Tip gave him some heat, and it got a right feel when you hear it. He got joints with Ross and Joe, Eminem.
I'll tell you what.
They go crazy on there.
Judging off of that, what you just spit, he'd have said that about me. I would have knew if LL could fight.
Oh, it got worse.
Yeah, he got
It got
some shit.
worse.
Like,
That's cool.
Like, yeah, but that's what I mean by
Been
like
on the stage like Will at the next show.
he ain't want that with L, man.
Nah,
But I
L
think
don't really.
as far as evolving, yeah, you saw that like when you hear it, it's like yo, it's like he fit. It's like you hear him, it doesn't sound like he trying to sound relevant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Versus like you might hear some dudes from back in the days, they come out with an album and they trying to flow like the same cadences and ball. You be like, yo, nah, this ain't for you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but him is like when you hear it, it's like, oh, this he done found a time machine or did something. He done tweaked the matrix, and he in there like.
Y'all heard the
Like,
shit Ja Rule drop?
Ja Rule? Nah,
Ain't no need to talk
nah,
about it.
I don't even. Nah.
Man, shit terrible.
I think I know what it is.
What about the Lil Wayne album? You like that shit?
No.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm a Wayne fan, so I
like him.
I'm kind of biased,
the
but
bars.
it still wasn't like.
The bars are out of this world that's on there.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
I know what it is as far as just to put a bow on the conversation we were just having. Busta Rhymes not evolving. It's not saying that Busta Rhymes can't rap anymore.
No, I'm not saying
It's like the reason why Jada, it's the skill of rapping. Jada knows how to get in that pocket.
Yeah.
As long as you can get in that pocket on every beat,
that. Yeah,
that's Jada all day.
indeed.
Busta ain't able to. He's not able to do
Yeah,
that.
he
You gotta have custom
over the
beats.
beat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like Jada being able to get in that pocket, Jada can get on there with a new nigga that just dropped yesterday or an old dude that was rapping before him.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get in that pocket and he gonna eat every time.
Absolutely.
He knows how to. It's something. He knows how to find the rhythm
Yeah.
of the beat.
It works.
Yeah, he
And it
goes-
works for
and
him.
everybody
Yeah, it
he
works.
get on there where he just go crazy.
He don't change his flow.
No.
He don't
No.
have to change. He don't like you said.
Or
it's
his-
not like he's trying.
Or his subject matter, but it still sound fresh.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like whatever he does, I'm like, damn, like no matter who he on the joint, but I gotta check for that. You know, I'll see it come up. Let me hear that.
Yeah, I got to hear it.
Yeah, you right about that. But like you said, it's just like I don't know me with this music thing right now. I don't know, like it just ain't it ain't even fresh no more to me. It feels stale, like kind of like you got some stuff that may pop out. You know, I might listen. Be honest with you, I might listen to hip hop maybe a couple times a week. Like I listen to back in the day stuff, like it ain't even hip hop. Nowadays, I find myself listening to yacht rock and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Loggins and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But or it could be whatever, old disco, it could be some old soul, whatever it may be, old rock stuff. You know, but I love hip hop to the core. That's my first religion. You know what I mean? So music is my first religion by way of the Church of Hip Hop, if you want to call it, do it that way. So, you know,
That's fire.
you know, so that's basically what it is. So like, it's just something about what it just don't feel. It feels everybody like I be telling like.
Feel done already.
Yeah, these young kids, I say, I feel sorry for y'all.
It's all done already.
I feel sorry for y'all. They why I'm like, listen, everybody y'all listen to sound the same. If I'm riding in the car, they listening to something. I'm like, damn, like, okay, that nigga got a lot of heat. They be like, nah, that's 10 different people. All sounding like that. Are you serious?
It's hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
Oh no, they ain't the same dude.
Nah, it's the same person. They're like, well, that's, and they all got the same
He
cadences,
figured it out.
the same bars, the same everything. I'm like, yo, you mean
It's
it's
Atlanta, man.
It ain't just Atlanta. Atlanta's kind of dying down. They most of these dudes coming from Dallas. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas. Then you got dudes from Detroit too, who kind of like they kind of setting the bar right
Let me
now
tell you who I
with the
like.
bars right now.
Let me tell you who I like.
Who's that?
T Grizzly.
Oh yeah, I like him. A few other like a lot of them young
Like
dudes
T.
I don't really
Grizzly, man.
check for. Like I still like authentic spitters, you know, to the core. No like who I like right now. Like I like, you know, of course Griselda. Let's make that clear. Like, you know, Benny and Conway and all those guys, West Side, you know, 38 Special, and I like Ransom.
I think Benny is tough.
But Benny is a
Real.
monster.
Yeah, he tough.
Yeah,
Like, you ain't fucking with J. Cole.
Cole. Oh yeah. Now listen, Cole is an anomaly. He's really like Neo in the Matrix right now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear him, now he's another one. He evolved. He take it, and then when he come, he go crazy. You know, he has that, whatever that is. Like 10 years from now, we probably still be listening to a J. Cole record. You know what I mean? And probably feel the same way about it like we felt about something he released 5 years ago.
I feel like that about Drake.
Yeah, I mean, they can say what he want to say,
I just solely don't like the singing shit. When he starts singing, I turn that shit off.
but you know,
If it's a good mix, to me, like where it's almost like you featuring on your own song.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's top tier Drake.
yeah,
Like your bars is hidden and you're featuring on your own track. Like that's top tier because every artist can't do that. You know what I'm
People
saying?
downplay it because it's Drake, but he really be spitting.
Yes.
but
Drake can really
Yes.
rap for real.
yeah, he could rap for real. But I'm gonna just say, you know, I'm much of a traditionalist at heart when it comes to this. Once you get a ghostwriter, my guy, you're not as great as who you think you are. You know, you propped up at this point. But is he good? Let's make it clear. Is he good? Yeah, yeah. I like his stuff. Do I like all his stuff? But no, I don't. But
I don't like all of it.
but some of it be fire. But you've been exposed of having a team of writers. Different when we doing production together, and I might say a little something. You might take half of a bar I did, and now you done did a whole verse off of it. But they saying he had a team of ghostwriters. And it was exposed way before the Kendrick thing.
This right here is gonna be this is a
What's that boy name?
it's some landmines out here. Like you turned down this road now.
Yeah,
you could have drove on past.
I ain't got no problem with that.
I was about to say, go ahead. Let's go.
All right. When you say ghostwriters,
Yeah,
all right, R&B artists have ghostwriters.
that's
It's not
different.
the same.
Whoa. That's what you mean. That's a ghostwriter. Where
Yeah.
somebody's writing your song for
Yeah,
you.
songwriter.
All right. There is something that's called what's the way they say it? When you send a pre-made track to an artist, they listen to the pre-made track and then make their version of the track.
Yeah,
off of
R&B
it.
artists mostly do a lot of that.
But reference track.
Reference tracks, okay.
Okay, when you get a reference track, it's not about the words that you're saying; it's the cadences that you're using.
Yeah.
So then that artist will take the cadence and follow the cadence to make the track into their track.
I understand.
Like the words itself is not anybody else's own.
Indeed.
Now, if it's a catchy hook or something, and it's like going to the store, yeah, he might throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? But the verses itself is his verses.
So you saying is everything as far as like what the ghostwriting aspect with reference tracks?
They're reference tracks. So that's why people leaking reference tracks to do damage to them. But when you actually play it side by side as far as song for song, the only thing that you really gonna say that he took, if he took anything, would be bits and pieces of the hook.
So okay, so like all right, the Yachty thing was. Was he not a ghostwriter? I mean, a lot of the stuff that I was hit, it was stuff that, was pretty much.
It's no different. Jadakiss said the same thing. All right. Drake is a very big artist. If I'm in the studio with Drake and I say Drake, instead of saying sweeping the floor with a SK, say sweeping the floor with a broom, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he uses that.
That's not really ghostwriting.
But I still gave him balls.
Yeah,
and I can get writer's credits.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when you see the track listings and you see that I'm listening in his writer's credits, you gonna think I ghostwrite.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jadakiss said the same thing. When they're in the studio and the Lox is in there, Jada might say something. Styles say, "Nah, take out that last line. You probably need to say this."
Yeah.
And he'll do it.
Yeah.
Nobody says nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
So you think he's getting all the flack because it's Drake?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that from the first time.
That's definite.
I thought that the first joint.
Like, we all done been in studio settings before, and you hear niggas bouncing around ideas.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
So
I've seen that before, but
because he who he is,
he gonna get all the flack because he's at the top of the pyramid.
Yep.
But like I think he like I said, he's a dope artist. I gotta get that to him. Like he got, and the thing about it, he got a hell of his wave been so long. At the time,
yeah, it's over with. Like
anytime they say you falling off, anytime they can say that you falling off because you did not sell out or he had to leave the tour early or whatever. In Australia.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Like, you're using that as a way to say, man, Drake done fell off.
Now that's Kendrick's people. Like, I mean,
because you didn't sell out in Australia.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
Doesn't make any sense. You think that as far as like I don't like to keep beating a dead horse, but the thing with the him and Kendrick thing, what you feel about that? You think that like?
I'm glad you brought that up. Man.
You think Kendrick won that?
Let me say this.
I'll let you answer.
Initially, yes, he definitely won that. But damn, I can't talk. On social media today, you can scroll and see everybody coming back. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that was
casual.
Oh, Drake is over with now.
Yep.
They done. He done. That's on social media now saying, I didn't really mean that, right? It was just.
So they retracting their statements.
Yeah,
it was casuals. They was caught up in the moment.
But I don't think I wasn't really like when I heard when I was back and forth stuff. I was like, okay. It was to me, it was really kind of tied up. I mean, and I still think it was tied up, but he just had that one hit that just.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a hit. It was a hit, but
do I think it's a great song?
No, I don't.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it's like because when you listen to Kendrick's music and all that pre all of this. It don't sound like none of that.
Nah, none of that.
It ain't none of that.
It's none of that. It's different. It's more toned down. Like it don't have all that energy in it like that.
Conscious is what they call it.
Yeah, he's a very conscious guy, but you don't feel that type of energy that he released with all of this is going down. Then he had a whole coast ride behind him.
That's what did it.
That's what did it. Yeah.
You can ask Larry. Matter of fact, you can go back and look at the episodes.
Yeah. There was only one song I think he killed them in.
Meet the Grams.
Who that? Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Yeah.
No, the one is something AM 3 whatever 6:15.
Oh,
something.
in Toronto.
Is it Toronto?
It is like
Was it in LA?
The beat is real. The beat is real. Is crazy, but as far as bars on that right there. That he killed him, but when I did the next thing, they come out with the song.
Family Matters.
Yeah, then he come
Family
out.
Matters was the hardest.
To
shit.
me, I thought it was over when he dropped Family Matters.
Family Matters was the hardest song of the whole beef. Drake went, like I said, he really raps. For
okay,
real.
so from a lyrical standpoint, right? Because I like lyricists. Out of the three, who's the better lyricist?
J. Cole.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Draco.
I can't
But the problem with that is he has and he gonna catch a lot of slack for gracefully bowing out. I feel like it was. I feel like he should have either never said shit at all, or
Nah, he thought he was coming at him though.
but why do the whole apology shit?
Man, fuck the big three, nigga. It's just big
That's,
me.
that's what I'm
Man,
saying.
yeah, I'm the one saying big three.
But why did he do the whole apology shit then?
I don't know. I mean, like, I think
That's
the
what
fact
I'm
that
saying.
he was friends with both of them.
Either he should have never said shit at all,
But this is a contact sport, though.
or went all go crazy.
It's one of them type of things. So I think like it's something he said in one of the verses. He was saying like it would have either way it would have been bad for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know,
it wouldn't.
even though he would have lost a friend and gained an enemy, or vice versa, it would have been the same thing. And I don't think he really wanted that because he's very diplomatic.
Yeah.
You notice that he ain't really with all of that. But
Yeah.
I think
I fuck
really
with
if
J.
you let him out the bag, he'll eat both of them. That's
I
my
agree.
opinion.
That's what I was waiting on.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what
hoping
waiting
that
on.
was gonna happen.
Me personally,
I wanted to see.
me personally, I think that's some BS. Like, I don't think he didn't do it because of that. I think it's
Spooked.
it's the possibility. If I lose, what could happen?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have easily, hell, not like us, could have easily been, shit, a verse in there for J. Cole as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could have been.
And now here we are, a year and some change later, they still playing Not Like Us.
It's the biggest song in the world.
But
Hey,
it
where you
ain't
go?
because of the song. Like, it ain't because of the shit he said, or
It's just a
even
catchy
the
tune.
even the catchy shit. It's because of them West Coast niggas been waiting on some
No,
shit. That
it's what you said a while ago. It's because it's Drake. It's because
Yeah.
it happened to Drake.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
But it's also because of how they grabbed it. Like they took that shit and was like, at the beginning,
It's
I
a
was
battle
just like,
flag
why
for them. It's
why
a
they
it's a
keep
war
playing
chant.
this
It's
shit?
more of a war chant for them. It seemed like to me.
Yeah, like
That's my opinion. Because then you see the video, all the West Coast dudes in there, and it's like you said, they've been waiting for that. Like
It's
they
something,
needed that
yeah.
energy to go that way because they've been kind of depleted from having that type of energy for a long time.
And like you said, it's Drake.
Yeah.
The music industry completely. I can't even say West Coast because Future and all them niggas was in it too. They just been waiting on somebody to throw a rock at this nigga. Somebody.
And then they go up behind him like,
Yeah, like somebody got to try this nigga. He just having his way out here.
And then when they did the show in LA and all of them came and all
Yeah.
of that, I was like, oh man, this shit is corny right here.
That's
how I
exactly
felt.
what I
I
was
felt
thinking.
like this is corny shit right
I
here.
said it
And people
on
that
here.
was fucking with him and all that, who was rocking out with him, and they was doing all of that. Now they
Man, Drake
they
made-
riding the homie like that. I'm
DeMar
like,
DeRozan.
yeah.
Drake made all them niggas millionaires.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, then I'm seeing, I don't know if what's the name was there. Was he? He might have been there. Game, was he there?
Nah,
No.
didn't show
He wasn't there.
No,
That's-
he was
that's
the
his-
one.
What's the name? Is his man though?
Yeah, he ain't
up. From
go.
a what?
No,
Drake.
That's his
Yeah.
man.
Game
He
Game
didn't-
wasn't there.
Yeah, he didn't go to the
Yeah,
studio shit.
yeah. That's why I was like, yo, well, that's what I'm asking. Was he there? But
Nah.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, this shit is corny.
DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook,
Yeah.
LeBron, all of them was in there.
Yeah, like I'm like, damn, this shit is worse than wrestling. This
Yeah,
shit like
that
a
shit-
soup.
yeah,
This
that
shit
shit-
like a wrestling soap opera.
So that make it like if I'm
Yeah.
Drake, that make me feel like
Yeah,
the whole time y'all niggas been around me trying to
They
get
been
this
hating.
light.
Yeah,
Y'all
they
been
been using
hating
me.
the whole time.
They been
You know what I'm
using
saying?
me.
So y'all really don't fuck with me for
They
real.
been
Yeah,
using
yeah.
me. That's how I feel. If I'm Drake, that's how I feel.
Wow, that's crazy.
And see, this is my personal opinion. I think the shit got out of hand for Kendrick. Like, this wasn't Kendrick's plan. Yeah, he
Man.
wanted to show that he can battle him and all of that. But with the groups joining up and all of that, and they're rushing behind him,
That's why I'm telling you. Like,
I think it got out of hand
I
for
think
him.
yeah, and I think okay, like from that is a little proxy war going on right now with that too, right?
Yeah.
With
The companies and all of that.
all that shit, the lawsuit shit. I'm talking about from the ground roots level of bars.
Oh yeah.
Now you got what's the dudes that I love this dude,
Oh,
Absol,
yeah.
Daylight, all of them. They going at Joey and them.
Yeah.
And but now that to me, that's more interesting than that bullshit with the Drake and them and all that. That's my opinion. Because it's straight, they going crazy, like, with the bars, like, back and forth. But
Joey nice, too.
Joey's a monster. What you talking about?
Yeah, he's nice.
I ain't gonna lie. I was joking around with dropping a diss song on Joey.
Yeah?
Because it made, like, at first, when I was hearing it, it made it seem like he was just begging for attention. And you don't have to beg for these people.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and my man from Clips?
Pusha T?
Pusha T, yeah.
With the thing he going at Travis and all of that?
Every time he go, when he went at Drake,
He go at somebody.
he started a fuss with Drake because he found out about his son and then exposed it.
Nah, the Travis thing is different though.
It said Travis jumped in when came to the studio session. Yeah,
played a track for him to listen to.
I kind of agree with that one.
And
I was just mad too.
He
what
had
happened?
The track
was it just an instrumental?
Nah, it was a track. He played the real song, but it didn't have Drake on it. I can't remember the song. I know it, but I can't think of the name of it right now.
When he hear it again, Drake on it.
Yeah, when Travis actually dropped the song, Drake verse was on the song and it's dissing for real. Meltdown, that's what we were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Because they were talking about melting down his chains and all that. Drake verse was talking about melting down for real, chains and all that shit.
Didn't he supposedly buy his chains or something?
Yeah, talking about bought his chains, melt them down. Niggas ain't wearing that shit no more. Some type
Come
of shit
get your
like
boss jewelry out my crib.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
But
I don't.
Pusha T and Pharrell was in the studio. Travis Scott came to the studio, played the song for Pharrell them to get their input.
I think he forced his way in there to play.
Yeah, he said he busted in there. Like they didn't know he was coming. He busted in the studio, played the song. Pharrell and Pusha T gave they input. Like it's straight, it's fire, whatever. Boom. Next time they played the song back when it dropped, they played it, and now Drake on it, dissing Pharrell. So I mean that was kind of valid. I probably would have blanked too. I probably would have blanked too.
But see, Pusha T got a way of going overboard though.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the whole Adonis shit was wild. That shit was.
Nah, I'm talking about with this Travis shit. Like, ain't nobody died in that situation. With Travis, like, man, people died at that concert.
Yeah, they got a documentary about that and all that now. I'm like, wow, is that big?
And so, like you
crazy.
Like using that in bars is.
Yeah.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Huh?
As soon as somebody start beefing with Travis Scott, you know it's gonna happen.
They're gonna talk that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that. That ain't the first thing you would go to.
Shit.
Wow.
First thing I'm gonna go at.
That's crazy. Just because he bust in there to play a song in your studio session.
Nah, he did kind of try to play them niggas though. You want me to confirm your shit, and then why you ain't play the shit with a nigga dissing me then?
Indeed. Wow. I don't know, like I said, it's like a wrestling soap opera. Like shit is like, remember back in the days it was a wrestling show with the female wrestlers called Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. That shit was pure soap opera and wrestling together. That's what this shit is like. This shit is ridiculous.
Like all my children on steroids.
Yeah.
Women's of wrestling?
Yeah.
Because that shit was wild.
Yeah. This shit is crazy, man. But like, like I said, but that's the only shit that I see as of late where they getting back to the bars. Absol was a monster. Daylight.
Yeah, Daylight's
stupid.
Yeah, he
go crazy.
I think he's so, like, his intellect is so in tune.
He's so far.
A lot of shit goes people
over your head.
Yeah, those are guys I like to listen to. Them type of dudes.
Yeah, every time you listen to it, you catch something else.
Ooh,
like you hear that shit?
Yeah, like him, like I said, like him. You're like Daylight, like at first when Joey, like you said, when Joey was coming out talking that talk, I thought he was just trying to
get some attention.
Not the attention, but the character that he played in that show. It was like him as that rapper, because he wasn't like that until
what show he in?
Kanan.
Yeah.
So it was like unique as a rapper.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, what he trying to do? And I'm hearing him. The next thing you know, when he started going at them, you started to see him, the bars like elevate. Then he come out with another one. I'm like, yo, they serious with this. but it's not like a real beef thing. It's for the sport.
It
They
ain't a real beef because they ain't really on a big enough stage.
Nah, but yeah, that's true. But it ain't no. But it's like for them as like being like MCs at the core.
Yeah.
They like this. It's spawn to them. You know what I mean? It's like keeping their sword sharp.
I'm waiting to see what he gonna say.
Let me see what he gonna say next.
Yeah.
And so then they come back with something. And then it's back and forth. They probably talking on the phone. Yeah, you heard what I put out? Huh? Yeah. See, then they right back at him. And when you hear it, it's like they taking it higher and higher and higher. So if you're not really a bar guy, don't get in that.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in that.
They
gonna kick your head off.
Yeah, they gonna make you feel bad.
They're gonna make you feel bad. Don't get in that.
But you know who I feel sorry for? And it always, I've noticed it for the past decade. Kendrick wouldn't be Kendrick. Well, I'm going to have to choose words quite carefully.
Okay.
Kendrick, there was a spark that was lit because Kendrick had the control verse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody always talk about the control verse.
Yeah.
Whose song is it?
That's Big Sean's song.
Big Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean's song.
Oh, I'm talking
Big
about
Sean.
Yeah, the shit way back.
Did you see the Joey Badass, Absol, and Big Sean freestyle?
That shit was crazy. Big Sean is irrelevant. Like he's not.
It always happens.
Yeah, cause he's not a monster like them. Them dudes.
Like what I said, Big Sean. Yeah, you're right.
Them
He
dudes
can
killers.
really rap too. Big Sean
The
can
bars
rap.
ain't sorry.
It's like you put in like okay. You could now his bars was tough.
Yeah, with anybody else, he would have been.
It's just like if you say like, yo, who you gonna get to take the last shot in the NBA game? Kobe, Mike, or let me say, who ain't really a killer like that? Like no slight
or
to
LaMelo Ball.
like LaMelo Ball. He ain't a killer like that.
Yeah, he nice,
he
but
nice.
You can't.
But
sit
them
with
killers.
Them niggas. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You put them all sharks in there.
Yeah.
You go on in there, you know what I'm saying? Happy go lucky, they're gonna bite your head off.
But how do he end up in the situation where you in here with bar spitters? You spitting.
Yeah, but not like them.
It's like when your verse is done, people like,
not like
soon
them.
as the next dude rap,
Not like
you
them.
forget he even on the song.
That's why you glad he went first.
Yeah.
I'm glad he
Not
went
like
first.
them. And they going back and forth. But I heard it was another joint, one of them dudes that's rock out with, I forgot his name. He had one of the illest verses I heard in the battle so far. It was just crazy.
That dude,
he said something about, he was like, damn, he said
Ray Vaughn.
It might be him.
Ray Vaughn.
He said something to the effect, I don't remember the verse per se, but I know he said, yo, damn Joey, you and Unique, y'all out here. He said y'all got the same face, same haircut. I know y'all niggas up to something, cause it's like that's his character he played. But he like, yo, who you want to be? You want to be Joey or you want to be Unique? But so he's like, I'm gonna just divide y'all two people. You know what I mean? Y'all battling me, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I was like, damn, that shit was crazy. And I like how they elevating the bars. It's like it ain't dumbed down shit. This shit is like, it's a little bit like, I like those guys like I said, Ransom. He's one of my favorite guys. As far as bars spitting, like I said, J. Cole.
I'm gonna tell you, if I was Big Sean, Kendrick would hate me more than any of them.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not dropping no shit where you diss me on my. You got me fucked up.
But he didn't have the best. He didn't have the best. He had the. Be honest with you, what that song you talking about? He didn't have the best verse on the song. Jay Electronica had the best verse.
But
he put himself with ball spitters.
I'm kicking that nigga. I'm kicking that nigga off the song completely.
Yeah.
Kendrick, you just spit that shit for no reason.
I'm not.
I would have.
He ain't even had the best verse. Jay Electronica came and bodied him. Like every joint he get on, he in my top 5 like spitters, like heavy spitters who take it to the next level type spitters. He always come with it. You know what I mean? Like every joint project I hear him on, I'm like, oh shit, he on here? Let me check for that because I like his flow. He evolves. J. Cole evolves. He evolves. Ransom evolved. Griselda, the other dudes who are like what they call themselves, Coast Contra.
Oh man,
yeah, those guys. Man, listen, that's different type of hip hop. That's sustainable hip hop.
And they all can spit.
Yeah, they all can spit. Like we talking about what's in 20 years. Are we gonna be talking about Yachty or these things? Nah, what's sustainable in this industry at this time. But they don't want you to listen to the sustainable shit. They want you to listen to that shit's like bubblegum shit. To me, that Not Like Us is like bubblegum rap compared to the shit that I hear him on his album spitting. I like that shit is bubblegum. That's why I didn't like it. You know what I mean, per se. But that's he got harder shit than that. He get busy on a lot of his shit. Like he take it there, but I guess this is not what people wanted to hear. That
shit got a little
complicated.
The shit got a little jig to it.
Yeah.
I ain't lie to you. He can tell you. I'm just not a Kendrick fan.
I mean, I've
never been a Kendrick fan.
I got it.
But you know what I'm saying? The Not Like Us shit. It ain't Kendrick music. Like
it's
you
not.
know what I'm saying? Like I said, it got a little jig to it.
Yeah.
But in a beef, that particular beef,
yeah, he needed that.
That ain't the toughest shit. Like that.
Nah, he had a better shit than that. Body that shit.
I think what it was is Drake is infamously known for making back to back. Back to back was a radio song and all of that. The songs leading up to Not Like Us wasn't radio songs.
Nah, none of them was ready for that. Nah.
That was Kendrick's way of saying I can make a radio song.
Yeah.
And
then take the masses with me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be for everybody. It's gonna be a blanket. It's gonna be a blanket single. Everybody gonna love it.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been. But it would have still been an alright song.
But that's why I say
just don't feel like it was what they made.
I think the shit got out of hand. Like
that shit went crazy.
Yeah, after them West Coast niggas got that shit and made it.
It was an anthem.
Yeah.
Now,
that shit's stupid.
Now you know that's gonna put a smudge. In my opinion, that would put a smudge on everything that you've done up to this point, because everybody's used to this level of music.
Now, when you come out with your other shit, I mean, they're gonna be like, you fell off.
But I'm gonna say this,
and they were saying it. I mean, I don't like the album. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it real.
On that GNX,
whatever that album
the shit he got with SZA,
that shit is dope.
That shit, yes sir.
But it all kind of has that same funny.
It got the jig to it.
Yeah, all of that type of shit. But I don't really.
Music.
I don't. It feels like West Coast shit. No, I mean, no slight to the West Coast guys, but it has a feel like it has a real.
He just said the exact same thing I told you.
It has a real '90s West Coast feel that it's like that whatever that is. It feel like car music. It feel like what they call that shit, lowrider type music.
Yeah,
that's what it's for that.
I'm not. It's not for me.
It's for that. I got a lot of West Coast dudes I like too. From now into back in the days, my favorite West Coast dude right now is Larry June. You don't fuck with Larry June is a monster.
Yeah, what's my man's name? Yeah. Dang, I got one too. I got a West Coast nigga too. I can't think of his name right now.
I like Larry June. I like who else I fuck with from over there. That's I really like him. There's a few
what
dudes.
What is my man's name?
I mean, like, I was back with Earl Sweatshirt and all of them. I was into them. The other boy, what's his name? My memory is awful. I'm gonna just be real. That was he got the series on Netflix.
La Russell, that's their name. Oh, you say?
What's the dude that got the series on Netflix? It's like a little 6-episode series they had on him. But it's funny. It's real comedic.
I fuck with it too. They had a cookout. They went to a cookout. He went to his old lady. Went to a cookout.
Yeah. Family reunion. Yeah.
It's the dude I just I sent you the thing. He don't freestyle.
He's from Long Beach.
Vince Staples.
Yeah. He's nice. I like him. Yeah, I like him though.
I like Vince Staples too.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah. So, but like a lot of them, I do like. Be honest with you, I like Game. You know what I mean? I think that
I don't like Game.
I like Game.
I can't listen to that shit.
I love Game.
Game.
I can't. It's like that's Kendrick Lamar music to me. I can't listen.
I can't say because Game. He dabbled with all different type of production though.
Yeah. His like Black Friday. Back in was it Black Friday or Black Monday or something?
Yeah.
Like those projects was like really West Coast, but like when he went mainstream and he was using some of everybody.
Yeah, see, I'm about to say his mainstream shit. I can listen to.
Yeah.
But I can't listen to that West Coast music. I don't know why.
I like a lot of their stuff though. It's like it's different. I mean, I listen to everything all across the board. I don't care what region it's from. If it's dope, it's dope. It is what it is. Like, okay, like my wild card, who I like. What's my man from Gary, Indiana? What's my man name?
Bald head dude.
Get busy.
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs.
I didn't know that nigga was from Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, Freddie a monster.
Yeah, I fuck with Freddie. I ain't know he was
Freddie, he elite. There's a lot of elite guys out here that I like. You know what I'm saying? That I really like. You know, that ain't from where I'm from. That I could check for their music and I say, oh, this shit is dope. If it's dope, it's dope. I'm not really biased.
Yeah.
Hip hop bias, you know, a lot of bullshit out here too. Let's be clear.
Now,
I don't care where it's coming from.
Now, since we on this hip hop question or conversation,
Go ahead.
all right, AI,
Oh,
that being in hip hop, is that a blessing or is that a curse?
it's a 50-50.
I was about to say, it depends on what you're trying to get done.
Because I've seen things like what they were showing about this AI thing, like, and it may, for certain people who may need to use that, like I seen it, like little things like, okay, what's his name, like for the DLC, he would need that. And Beanie Siegel, they would definitely have to use, and they, you know, because they got issues, health issues with their vocal cords, or they, you know, they can't really.
Didn't Drake use the AI? Didn't he make
to create the Tupac?
The Tupac and Puff. I said
Snoop.
Snoop, yeah.
I mean, yeah, and like, you know, for those reasons, I don't know. I don't think it's a good reason. But as far as like the people who may need it to use it for that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but like to use it the way he did it, that's like lack creativity.
Yeah.
That was, you ain't have to do that right. That was corny. You know what I mean? But like for those people who need it and you want to hear DOC sound like DOC and they can tap into that and he can spit his shit, or Beans, Rockefeller Beans and all of that.
Yeah.
Come on, Rockefeller Beans.
I never thought about it. That's tough.
Come on,
Rockefeller.
Come on.
Beans brought up the idea, and I think people went so crazy about it as far as in a negative way. I ain't even heard him talk about it. Yep.
Come on.
I wouldn't have said that. I would have just dropped some shit. I would have said that to nobody.
Facts. You right.
Just drop some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It's like I don't know. Everybody feel like they got to get approval first. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean he don't need one.
That's why I ain't built like
Neither they solidified like in culture and what hip hop culture is. Beans is like he one of the most underrated guys. You know, if he wasn't on Rockefeller, you know, he probably would have been, you know, whatever top tier. But you behind Jay-Z, you know, with, you know, at that time whatever was going on. But he's like one of the greatest. But I don't think the AI thing should be used, you know,
I think
on a broad scale like they was doing auto-tune.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember how the auto
T-Pain.
Yeah, constantly doing that.
See that it also came to a point like I watched him say because he can really sing. T-Pain is really nice for real. He can sing. But they asked him like why you don't sing? Like he tried, but he went so far on the auto-tune.
Yeah.
People ain't want to hear it. That's what they wanted to hear. Like they ain't want to hear him sing no more.
And see, I just had this conversation with my daughter. Like the who's who that you could name uses autotune.
Mm-hmm.
It's the level of autotune that you use.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mariah might use autotune.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's because of there's certain notes. If she's higher note,
mm-hmm.
and then back to high note, she may not be able to hit that anymore.
Because her voice not strong enough.
Yeah.
She's getting older.
So you would throw a little bit of autotune in a certain spot,
mm-hmm.
just so that she ain't missing a beat. That'll give her a chance to take a breath or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like it'll cover that spot that's going to be very noticeable. Now you can create a whole voice, which is what happened with like T-Pain. They created a whole voice. Future, that's a whole voice. If you heard Future regular,
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Do we got that technology in here?
Yes.
He about to cut a record real quick.
Yeah. I'm about
He about to get on his shit.
Matter of fact, y'all
No,
keep
we don't gotta
talking.
do it right now.
I'm about to say I can throw some
No.
autotune on your voice right now.
Nah, we ain't gotta do that. Just don't worry.
He said he got some shit for later.
That's why I said coming soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can create a whole voice
Stadium
with
near you.
autotune, but it's supposed to be pitch correction. That's what it is.
I got
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to ask that, like, what do y'all think about that being in hip hop?
I feel like AI it takes away from the I guess not the creativity, but the I don't know how to explain it. Like,
But all right, well, it may take away certain parts of creativity, but what is the part of the craft that you're
That's being
focused.
compromised by it. You think?
Now, what part are you focused on? What part do you really care about?
With the AI, I only wanted the bars is what I care about.
But the end product, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like, does it matter how the end product got to you?
In music, I feel like
It matters.
In music.
So,
yes.
I'm gonna use your word.
Because
New track just dropped today. Got a little jig to it.
yeah,
You rocking with it.
yeah.
But then 2 weeks later, you've been bumping this shit every day. 2 weeks later, you find out it's a whole AI generated.
This ain't even a person.
It ain't even a real person.
I'm still gonna play it. I'm saying from the artist, like you used to do music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, me,
You only used to when you stop, but I'm gonna let you keep going.
alright, you do music.
Mm-hmm.
So if I drop some shit tomorrow, you know me.
Yeah.
You know I can't sing like that. This shit's going crazy though. I mean, I'm talking about the shade room, everybody. You done heard the shit on the radio. You ain't gonna feel some type of way?
Like what I'm hating on you?
Not me, but just in general, like that's like cheating. That's like a cheat code.
I mean, I'll probably tell you, but I'm not gonna go tell everybody else. That nigga really cheating anyway. He don't really sound like that. Nah, I wouldn't do no fuck shit like that.
Was that Usher that told T-Pain he ruined the music?
Man, hurt that man. He made him depressed.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. That's what AI does in music. It's like Usher thinking like, I really got skills. Like I really had to.
But why did Usher care? Do you know why he cared? It was affecting his bottom line.
Okay.
Yo, music ain't hitting like that. They want to hear, damn, I love Usher, but
Play that T-Pain.
Play that T-Pain.
Usher cool, but play that T-Pain.
Like
T-Pain was a hot one thing. Was on fire.
Yeah.
He
Like-
changed the landscape.
Yeah.
With
like
that.
people's reasoning for saying stuff. Like Jay-Z too. Jay-Z did it too.
Did a whole thing on it.
Death
For auto-tune.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
La
Like
la la.
your bottom line is affected.
Hey, goodbye.
So they hate us, man.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, in a sense, when I first heard that shit, the first time I heard it, he performed it live on TV.
Was that with when the Barclays shit, was it?
No, I think it was something with. It was an awards show.
I wonder how T-Pain feel about that.
He was in front row.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't see.
That's the
why-
first Jay's first, because he had been missing for a minute. He came out with the peasy head and shit, with
That's
the
why
black
I'm-
lever shit on.
That's why
And
I'm glad I
oh, you hear
got time.
that beat drop. What he about to do?
That nigga's disrespectful.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm glad I got time before we really blow
Yeah.
up to
Goodbye.
become a better me.
Nigga said good riddance.
Man,
And he
I'm
started
flipping
spitting.
everything
I
over,
said,
man.
oh shit.
I'm flipping everything over. at the award
Anti
show.
auto tune. I was like, oh man.
It's over with.
And
Award show
T-Pain,
done.
he in there with the big chain on. He clapping and everything and shit. I said,
I hope it
God.
wasn't that stupid ass big chain.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
That shit is like that.
That shit
What it
was
say?
fire,
Big
man.
ass chain.
Yeah. T-Pain cool ass dude, man.
Yeah, like nah, that's one person right there. Like, hey T-Pain, if you would give us an interview, that'd be awesome. But that's one person right there. I can see myself actually like really sitting down chopping it up with
T-Pain is a
him.
cool ass dude, man.
I like this music. I'm not going to take away from nothing from as an artist. It was good music.
To be able to sit through the attack, like you said, the Jay-Z shit.
But it wasn't really
the Usher shit. Man, I ain't one of them.
how I'm seeing it. I don't think it was attack at T-Pain, right? It was the fact that everybody started doing it.
Yeah.
Cause like he could, if he would have just been doing it, probably would have been no flack about it, right?
Yeah.
Clones.
Everybody started doing it. Every time, everybody R&B artists, hip hop, you know what I'm saying? You know, Snoop had a hit from that.
Listen.
Sexual Seduction. Remember that?
Sure does.
Yeah, he had a hit off of that
And
shit.
I love that.
That shit was fire. You know what I
If
mean?
Usher tells me I ruin music, bro, you got it. You
on
got
the plane.
Then Kanye do
You
a whole
got to
album
see
off
me
of
about
that.
that shit.
Yeah.
808 and some heartbreaks was that.
You got to see me, man.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, yeah.
You got to see me. I don't care about none of that.
He said
He should have waited till Jay should have waited till the next award
He said he would
show.
have popped the bottle
This
on
one
him
that
behind
I'm
that
on the
one.
front row.
Yeah, it was
I'm not one of them yet.
You know, all the hottest artists would be on the front row. He was the biggest thing in the industry
That's
at
why
the
I'm
time.
telling you, I ain't a good enough person
So
yet
y'all
to
gonna
let
be
that shit go.
y'all gonna be moving furniture in
Bro,
there?
I'm flipping all this shit over, man. War so
Nigga came
done.
out there with all
Shit
that
gonna be on
black
the
shit
TV.
on.
It's over with. Shit blue. It's over.
Guys, we're live.
Fuck that.
That
man.
nigga was crazy.
He should have picked another song tonight.
I
He
was-
got to see me. He got to see
Nah,
me.
man.
I said, oh shit.
I ain't one of them yet, man. I'm not. That's why I say I'm glad it's taking. Before this shit pop, I'm getting some time to damn
The growth.
become a better person.
Yeah, the growth.
But like with the work that we putting in, and if another pod pop up and it's all AI generated, and they ain't doing nothing but sitting behind a computer just clicking buttons, yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna feel some type
Oh, that shit gonna be gone in no time.
You know, like they trying to.
Yeah, I'm sacrificing.
The sacrifice of what?
I'm a day pod.
So you're not gonna play with them.
I ain't playing with nobody.
That's why I say, yeah, I feel some type of way. But yo, all right. Before we get out of here, did y'all see? Well, it's two things. Did y'all see where it was like a crime scene? So the news out there, the crime scene. So the news reporter walks up and he asks the cop. He say, he's talking to the camera or whatever. So he's saying, we're here at where a woman just killed her husband because she stepped on the floor. Well, because he stepped on the floor when she was mopping.
Yeah.
And so, like, he said, let's talk to the chief or whatever. So he turned around and talked to the chief. He said, has the lady been arrested yet? And, like, it's the chief and there's cops behind him and stuff. And chief said, no, we're waiting on the floor to dry.
Nobody ain't want that with her.
He was waiting to say that. He was waiting.
Yo! When I
She's serious
see,
about her cleanup game. What? Come on, that's a violation. You know, I grew up in a house like that. You can't violate that. What are you talking about? But I mean, not to be killing nobody, but I'm saying, like, damn.
that shit was so, he was dead ass serious too. No, we're waiting on the floor to dry.
She ain't playing.
Man, what's next, man? This nigga.
She ain't playing with that.
That shit
What?
was funny. Alright, we all talk about being entrepreneurs. We all talk about getting to the point where you ain't got to work no job.
That's the goal,
Right.
yeah.
What's more important? To put your 100 into the 9 to 5, or to put your 100 into your own brand that you're trying to build?
I say your own brand. They're 9 to 5 making somebody else rich. I want to make me rich.
What you think?
I think 50-50. Because a lot of times you could put 100 in the brand, and that's just not what the customer want.
Yeah.
Then you're done.
You still got a blight bill to
Yeah,
pay.
you still got everything. Still has to, be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you still got bills.
Yeah,
I agree.
At the end of the day, so you gotta do a 50-50. Put that out there, see how it run. You still got this going on. You could take a little. If you start to generate some revenue from this, just put it up. Then because eventually you want to see it may go up, it may go down. So when it started to take a decline, that's when you're gonna go back to the drawing board, go back to the table, and say, well, maybe if I tweak this a little bit. But like you said, you still got a light bill. You still gotta need gas. You still gotta eat. You still gotta do X, Y, and Z.
I can't just let the 9 to 5 go.
Can't throw it all in that. 'Cause, but I noticed like when it comes to business and being entrepreneurs, like a lot of times, like you can't do it all yourself. Like if you got a homeboy who got the same ideas, he got some money. I got another homeboy who got the same ideas. We can put our money together and do our thing. So then, if it happens to fall, you ain't gonna lose your shirt. You may lose a sock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So, because but if it materializes, you good. Then maybe we can open up another spot, something over here, do something else over here, whatever it may be, whatever the business venture is. Try to get like-minded people to come along with you and say, you know what, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm trying to do. And we can push it together. But like you put that 100% into that, and that thing don't bubble. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That just clicked to me the other day.
Yeah.
The like-minded people.
You have to.
Like I've been hearing that like my whole life, man. You gotta get like-minded people together.
I didn't tell you that.
No, you didn't. Like that literally just clicked to me what the hell that meant.
Yeah, people
You know what I'm saying?
who in the
Like-
same sphere, who want the same things you want and want better. Not only that, they want just as much as they want for you as they want for themselves. You know, it's not like, well, I want it for me.
Yeah.
They want to see you bop too, just as well as them. You know, you don't want to be with nobody who's selfish and they this, that, and the third, and you know they only using you at this point. You know what I mean? So at a point you want to be like, you know what? We got equal partnership, equal share in this. We're going to do the same work, or it's some things I may not be able to do that you may be able to do. You know, so we using that and we just creating energy, what they call synergy.
Yeah.
All together now it's bopping like, but now you throwing it all in the same bag and trying to get it to go, and if it don't go, and you know you one of these people, they be like, yo, I got a dream, then after a while, the dream is deferred. You know what I mean? It's like, damn,
Yeah,
and you still got this going on, you got whatever else going on, you got to pay this, that, and third. Them people ain't waiting for nothing. You know what I mean? Them people down there, like your people ain't waiting for none of that.
Tell them wait till we start getting this YouTube money, man.
Yeah.
Till they keep the lights on till the end.
Yeah, but like all you gotta do have like-minded people. Focus. This is what we want. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take it there, and that's all it takes.
And see, an instructor that I had when I was 26, right?
Yeah.
He said, I don't have no friends that can't do anything for me, right?
Yeah.
And I heard that when I was 26. The class that I was in was like damn, like you selfish, you this, you that. You know what I'm saying? Like we all had something to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a 38-year-old man,
Mm-hmm.
that shit makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it took, and I know it's probably gonna be some of y'all like dumbass, but it didn't register.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, certain stuff is starting to click, and it's like, damn, that's what that meant. You know what I'm saying?
But you always hindsight is 20/20. You know what I mean? So you see it from back then. It's like, damn, a lot of stuff I wish I could have, should have. I don't want to live in that.
Point blank.
That's what we talking about mental health earlier. That's what makes me depressed. If I gotta go look back, I shoulda, coulda, shoulda. I ain't trying to look back like that.
Because you're gonna see
it'll kill you.
For years you've been trying to put a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
Once you see it don't work, move on because it's gonna be a problem. You stick this steady, try to tinker with that.
Shave off the side a little bit.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't for you.
It ain't meant to work.
Nah, you gotta try something else. You gotta. But that's the reality of that. Everybody don't see. When you see it, sometimes it ain't your time to see it. Maybe you just saw it earlier, you don't tell them what would have happened.
That's true.
Like I believe, like, sometimes you gotta live in the now. The now will take care of the future. The past, you can only learn from it.
Gone already.
It's gone already.
Gone already.
The now will take care of that future. Okay, you might take little lessons from the past. Oh yeah, this happened, that happened. I need to take care of this future. That's what it's about at the end of the day. That type of thing. The future.
Now I got one more. I know I said that was the last one.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. Right now, what's really popular is influencers. So, influencers the new role model?
Yes.
Or are they the new hustler?
Both. Who was your role models growing up? The hustlers.
Not mine. Well,
They was mine.
because one of my role models is my mama. You know what I'm saying?
My mama was a hustler.
But my mama tell you in a heartbeat, I hustle, baby. She'll tell you that in a heartbeat.
The niggas that had the new J's on, niggas that had the rims,
Yo,
the niggas who stayed fresh.
I give you that.
That's who I wanted to be.
The hustlers.
Influencers is all that.
How about you?
As far as like when I think about the influences and all that.
Yeah, are they the new role model or are they the new hustler?
Like you said, a little of both, because it's a hustle, but like what all they did is to get the round up the cattle, for the purposes of leading them in a certain way, to buy certain stuff, to listen to certain stuff, eat this, do that. That's their purpose. They like Pied Pipers.
Yeah, their job is a robot. Their
That's all
job
they
is to
do.
make
They
you want to do what they doing. Make you want to be there.
They blowing the whistle, everybody corral into this particular type of that. You know, that's what they there for. So but they get some real money off of this. You know, so
That's the hustle part.
that's the hustle
That's the
part.
hustle.
But they have a job, and that's their job, and they pushing them. The corporations giving them what they want to have or whatever it may be. You know, serious amount of money to do what they need them to do. That's the hustle. But they also, are they doing their jobs? Yes, because these kids listen to everything
Yes.
they say, everything they do. You know,
That's
Like,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's the role model part.
yeah, that's the role model part. Yeah,
Make these kids do what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Or want to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I ain't want them to be good at it because they might take my money.
Yeah.
But I want them to want to.
yeah. So now they buying stuff they don't normally buy. You're taking your kids something. What is that? Like, oh, la la la. All right, but you don't know. An influencer gave them that idea.
Yeah, you seen it on
They
YouTube.
pushed it in their
somewhere.
head. Yeah, they pushed it in their head.
It's the same thing.
That's all it is. You know, which it is what it is. This is the way of the world, man.
2025.
Yeah, way of the world.
Yo, fellas, I would have to say I've enjoyed this. Brooklyn PeeWee, you must come back.
Appreciate it. I appreciate the invite.
Like, I feel this right here has been a great conversation, just great all around, man. Like,
Appreciate it.
Like, anything you wanna?
Y'all know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I know you about to go get some meat.
It's time for me to go get something to eat, big dog.
Alright, this has been the Yo That's Laid podcast. I give it up for my co-host,
Cindy up from the folk.
Brooklyn P.
Brooklyn PeeWee from the universe.
But like we'll see y'all next time. Look forward. Just stay tuned in. One thing I always say before we go, if they can do it, you know damn well you can. Peace.